Hello, this is Tony Kendrick. I'm in SEC 110 and this is the final project. This is my security primer. It's basically me telling you small things about security that may improve your computing experience and prevent you from having problems in the future. These are just a couple ways to stay secure. Most importantly, in my opinion, is keeping antivirus on your machine and keeping it up to date. When you do that, you not only protect your computer itself, but the files on it, everything that in that category. You're keeping your definitions up to date. You're making your computer, some antiviruses come with cleaners and it keeps it faster. Just the overall computing experience, this helps. Keeping your operating system up to date, which means with the most current patches. And nothing's perfect when it's first released. There's always going to be bugs that the testers don't find. So the patches are put in place to help you, not to restrain you like some people think. Some people think that the patches are put into place so that certain functions won't be available anymore, or they're monitoring you or something. But the patches are put in to improve the quality of the system and improve your security. My third tip would be to make your passwords strong. The main mistake that users make is making easy passwords and the same password for everything that they have. They make them easy because it's easy to remember them. While it's good for you, it's convenient, it's not the most secure thing you can do. Passwords are something that protects, it gives you ease of mind. The more complicated you make your password, the more difficult it is to remember it. But it also keeps your information safer, so you kind of have to make a decision. How complex do I want to make it? Because I still have to remember it. Some tips for this are using alphanumeric passwords, which means using not only alphabet letters, but numbers too. And symbols can even go into it and make it stronger. You can do alternating caps. You can do symbols in place of certain letters, or letters in place of certain symbols. Stuff like that will improve your security a lot and make it a lot more difficult for people to just get into your stuff. This is more on how to stay secure. Only download from trusted sources. A lot of people make the mistake of just Googling something and downloading the first link that comes up, no matter where it's from. If you're looking for a file real quick, you'll type it in Google and you'll automatically go to the first file that's available. While it's easy and it's the most convenient, you may not necessarily be getting what you want. People store viruses and files like that, and that's how they get downloaded, and several other ways, but that's a big player. Viruses can cause damage to your files, so if you do happen to get a virus, you need to back up your files beforehand. Every day, have a regimen. At night, you can download programs off the internet that automatically do this for you. It's very easy to do. Some programs cost, some programs don't, but you can find them simply by doing a little research. Another tip I got is only to use administrative user accounts when it's necessary. You do need to set up an administrator account on your computer if you're your home PC. I'm sure if you work at a business they have one set up, but your home PC, you need to use your administrator account all the time. For general user browsing on the internet, it's perfectly acceptable to just use an ordinary account without admin privileges. Everything that you're downloading on your admin profile will gain the privileges of the downloader. So they get administrative privileges when sometimes you may not want that to be the case. Another tip is use care when reading emails with attachments. This is a big one. This is how the majority of viruses are spread, is through email. You get something with the subject line funny, or a quick laugh or something like that, and you don't think about it and you click on it, and then boom, your computer blue screens, or your files all get deleted, or something else horrible like that. It doesn't take much, and it doesn't take but one click to get the virus on your machine. If you log into your email and you see that there's an email there from somebody that you don't know, don't open it. If it's not from a trusted source, it can contain anything. So, don't download attachments from an email if you do not know who they're from. Now here's a review. Keep all your software up to date. This is probably the biggest player in this, in keeping your system secure. The updates are put out there. Most programs do them automatically. If not, then you can put it in your regiment along with backing up files. It's something very easy to do, doesn't take very long at all, and it's very, very, very important. Use strong passwords. Strong passwords help a ton. If somebody is just guessing your password, or even people who know how to use attacks on your computer, strong passwords can save you. They can literally make the difference between somebody knowing your password and not knowing it. Don't open emails or download files from an untrusted source. That's, like I said earlier, a big player as well. If you don't know them, don't open the email. Basic user accounts are quite capable of supporting general user activity. That one speaks in and of itself. You don't need administrative accounts on everything, and it's unsecure to use them that way. Back up your information often. If something does happen to your computer, then you need to have your information backed up. If you don't, then everything you have on it could be lost. And that's something that we all try and avoid. We put our lives on our machines. So, be careful with how you use them. I hope you enjoyed this small security primer. The purpose of this presentation was to provide a few basic tips for your computer security. Like I say, I hope you got something out of it, and I hope it inspired you to look more into computer security. It's a wonderful field, growing field. So, I hope you look into it and update your current habits with some of the tips here, and even more so if you find more when you look further into it. Hope you have a safe time computing in the future.